Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, April 16th, 2026. Dow up 97, NASDAQ futures up 58, S&P up 9, VIX at 18.33. No one DTE for me today. I'm going to kind of stay away from that until I can see these 70 to 100 point range days stop. Also, we got the markets are up and the VIX is up. So it's different. As far as stocks go, Microsoft up 2%, AMD up 2.65, Oracle up 4.06. See Netflix earnings today, I believe. There is the bell. See, as far as news goes today, I believe we had the jobs number pre-market. Yeah, initial jobless claims was pre-market. Fed Governor Myron speaks at 9:35 Central. That's about it. Of course, the S&P was blowing through all-time highs yesterday. Looks like the NASDAQ might have opened today at an all-new high. Yes, the NASDAQ today just hit all-time highs. New all-time highs for both. Apple coming down. A lot of stocks coming down here. Not surprising given we've had a couple big up days. AMD getting strong. $29 expected move. Be getting a new bar here shortly. There we go. Getting our second bar. Coming in. Looking for some big volume coming in. Dow up 147, NASDAQ up 6, S&P up 9. Circle. It's got a bar that's growing pretty good. Meta trying to bounce back. Same with Microsoft. I've got some appointments this afternoon, so I'll only be trading till about midday. Coinbase coming down. Tesla, Apple, Amazon all coming down. Not surprised. You just last couple days, last few days, we've had such strong up movement. Won't be surprised to see some selling today, but Circle is barely going to get there, it looks like, for a downside volume runner. It's like a tick away right there. Yeah, I've definitely played those as volume runners before. See if we can get a bounce on a Circle. Today we use the 1 DTE. Oh boy, Circle's kind of got some wide bid ask. I don't really like that. 25 cents wide. Yeah, I think I'll pass on it. VIX at highs of day. S&P, NASDAQ through lows. VIX really firing up. Scanning for a mighty 90. Not seeing one yet. NASDAQ trying to bounce a little bit. Everything trying to stay green. Tesla down a little over 1% after a strong showing yesterday. VIX above yesterday's highs, actually. No volume bars, no mighty 90s so far. VIX still pushing up. Still not in anything. I was looking at Tesla, a little downside continuation, but there's not a lot of places to draw my line in the sand on it. Key levels and whatnot. It's already coming down now, so not going to enter now. Boeing flushing through yesterday's lows. What does this market want to do? So far, it's trying to stay in the green. Dow has come all the way down. It's down. It's only up 24 points. NASDAQ up 20. S&P up 6. So getting close to going red. Hood coming down to lows of day. VIX still pushing. Still not in anything. Microsoft through lows. Yeah, Tesla would have been a good one there if I could have gotten in, but I just didn't have any key levels to manage risk around. NASDAQ coming down. PLTR flushing. Hood flushing. Boeing flushing. Amazon, Microsoft. So it looks like we're getting some sellers this morning off all-time highs. There she goes through lows of day. NASDAQ's red. S&P threatening to go red. S&P in the red now. What a flush. You could just feel this was going to happen. PLTR looks like it's going to get a volume bar as big as the first. 15, 16 point bar so far on this one. It's 5-minute bar. One DTE, I'm sure, would be just getting crushed with the VIX spiking right now. $20 bar. You can do it. There it is. All indices in the red. Boeing with a big volume bar. Hood with a mighty 90 long. Coinbase with a mighty 90 long. I'm gonna look at this mighty 90 long in Coinbase. Looking at the 192.5 calls. I'm gonna jump in here. Filled at 294. On this mighty 90 long. Need to close half here. Filled at 335 to close half. Close another at 365. Very good looking mighty 90 here where it had, you can kind of see how good a volume pop that is. Same thing with Hood. It's another good looking one, MSTR. Now, can Coinbase give me 2 green bars without continuing lower? That's the question. I'm glad to have gotten that a half. And that's why, you have to be aggressive sometimes. Like I was really aggressive there in getting in. Like I jumped in right away. Right when that next bar started. Looks like Coinbase is going to get a big bar. So if this bar stays red, then it has a downside volume runner, which would be my signal to exit this mighty 90. You can kind of see here this bar and just flip green. So let's hope it stays green. All right, so it stayed green. That's good. So it's essentially an upside volume runner now. Would love to see it get its second green bar here, though. There's a lot of stuff that's flushing. MU pushing up. Through highs of day is MU. Hood through lows. PLTR through lows. Boeing through lows. Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, and let's hope not Coin. But it's looking like it's getting ready to. Coinbase now back down to where I got in. And through lows of day. Big volume bar and Boeing again. CrowdStrike through lows of day. Goog through lows of day. Not quite sure what's holding the indices up. NVIDIA, nice little bounce here, getting a second green bar. And NVIDIA, nice, two nice green bars. So I'd like to see that a coin. I'd be fine though with this red bar here in coin if the next two were green. Look at MU push up through highs of day. It's gone green. Oh, wowza. You cannot stop MU. Microsoft is trying to work on 3 consecutive green bars. We need an explosion at the upside, kind of like we got yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Might have been the day before, where I was in a couple trades and price started just shooting up. Not much movement here in coin. MU is kind of sitting right at pre-market highs. Indices are catching a little bit of a bounce after that big drop. See, this just came across Financial Juice. Iran's planned Hormuz toll to be paid via Iranian banks. Okay. Not sure that had any effect on the markets, but we are seeing a bounce. I've got an order at 365 to close some more coin. Yeah, if we can get one more nice green bar from coin, we would exit that mighty 90. So far, S&P's in about a 32-point range. All indices still in the red. All right, let's see if coin can get a second green bar. Tesla trying for green bar number 3 in a row. Same thing. Nvidia's had 3. Same with Microsoft. I think we'll probably roll over with the indices, but who knows? So far, coin's having trouble getting above this little spot, this little consolidation spot here at the upper level of it. And so it's really kind of setting up for a downside continuation runner. Push down, little bounce, push down, little consolidation, not able to bounce. So we'll see if this bar can break above this consolidation point right here. It's not looking too good yet. what else we got? Just haven't seen a ton of opportunities. But I am out of coin on that mighty 90. I can't quite tell what this market wants to do. Do we want to rebound or continue lower? Yeah, I think I'm just going to take my profits from this morning and start taking a look at TLC trades. So plus 360, I will take it. Anything green nowadays, I love. So I will see everybody later. Again, I'll only be trading till about midday, and then I got some appointments. So everyone have a great day. Talk to you later.